Okay, tubers, so far I am paddling like I used to paddle. I was actually doing good. And what we've got here is some poor bastard swam. Now this is the guy who chased the boat down, and he's actually being a nice guy and dumping the swim queen's boat. Fluid, I'm feeling good. Day's fine, done. End of the day, I feel good enough to eat, and I'm not even generally that tore up. I was like broke down a month ago from the paddling, but I was cool. So we got some food, we made a meal, I ate. Food isn't really too friendly to my stomach, but it seems the more blood I shit, the better I paddle. See, it makes me paddle like a woman. Yeah, I paddle like a little friggin' girl. So, but I'm paddling a meaty line. I mean, hey, don't let anybody kid you. I might not be friggin', well, I am the hot boater, because I combat rolled in Lower Keeney Sunday. But that's getting ahead of it. Man, I'm feeling fluid right now. I'm peaking. So, yeah, we had a nice meal, hung out at the fire, no rain. I look at the weather report and I tell Vic, hey, it's going to be a nice night. No rain on this. Tomorrow will be okay, cloudy. I don't know, about 4 o'clock in the friggin' morning, the skies open up. It's a monsoon. Vic starts laughing. The next morning when I see him, before he even has a chance to say anything, I tell him, hey, there's a new forecast. But and this has happened twice with Vic. We'll go up there and it'll be raining a lot, but for when we're cooking breakfast, loading the car, unload, stop for lunch, the rain kind of slacks off, backs off enough for us to do those things without any big problem. And so what rain happened really didn't screw up our day one bit, maybe other than making us move a little faster in general. Hey tubers, I'm following Vic out. We had a really great day of boating, and as you can see, me and Biscuit are here and we're jamming. Biscuit spent the day in the box, but she's good, and this is us after we picked up the cars coming out. But yeah, raining Sunday morning, wake up. I actually did the tarp trick off the back of the truck. See, hey tubers, it's Sunday morning, we're in West Virginia, and it's friggin' raining. Not too heavy, Biscuit, don't be itchy bobbing. And I've set up the modified truck kitchen to handle it in case it rains. And basically what that is I've got a stick coming off the rack in this tarp, which you really can't see here, but if I pull this all the way out, I've got a big awning to sit, work under. It's just a little dark, so I'm just doing it over the stove. All right, breakfast is almost done. We've got crispy bacon, nice fried eggs, and the secret to the good breakfast is the friggin' toast. If you ain't got toast, it ain't right. Okay, and this is the little Coleman toaster. Man, this thing is great. Take pictures of that shit, but it's raining out. Who wants to fool with that? Vic wakes up though, and he ain't feeling that good. But by the end of the day, that son of a bitch's head he was friggin' right. And he was paddling 10 times better than me, and by the end of the day I was still paddling, but man, I was friggin' whoa. Wow. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh man, we take off finally Sunday, get Biscuit in the box, and we're going down the river, and we got the Rangers with us. They're in that area. Now, everybody who knows that has paddled with me is 2 years ago, last time I did the lower golly, I flipped swam Lower Mash. No, it wasn't Lower Mash. It was somewhere even further down. Wherever the fuck it was that I swam, the woman ranger pulled me and my boat onto her cataract and helped me out. I was actually saved by the ranger. And I always say that's our park, you know, government money being spent, but hey, what the fuck? It was there, they helped me. When you're swimming, you take whatever help you can get. That's... Yes, there is. This is the Swim Queen, and it is an actual girl. And I think she's wearing my life jacket. I paddle like a girl. And they got a GoPro camera. So you know they're good. Here they come. Yeah, she's got her kayak paddle. She'll have a good little story. Wow, these are some really fat people in this shredder. Check out these fat people in this shredder. The guy is a huge, he's a real butterball. And she's a match. She's matched for him. They're not going to overpower the raft on either side. Oh my God, these people haven't missed many meals. It's moments like this that it's nice to have a camera, so when you tell somebody how fat they were, people will know, oh, they were really fat. Don't be upset about me saying it, because you are. All right, if you see this on YouTube, I'm going to apologize up front. I'm glad you're out here, but you're still fat. And I paddle like a girl, so we're even. Yeah, it was a great line. I just wasn't quite fast enough to film them.
How low they're riding?
Oh, they took on a lot of water. I think it's a little lower than it was when John and I were here, because when we were here last time there was actually a defined tongue. Today it's just golf balls, just big holes. Hey, nice line! You looked good! I gotta get me one of those little pumps. I love that. That's nice. Woo. So we're in the park rangers are in our general cluster of boats before, after, you know, depending on how people stop. You zigzag with the same group of boats. And hey, when I saw them, the ranger in the kayak Sunday, he had, I think he was screwed up a little. He went down Middle Keeney right through the friggin' center. Now when I'm running Middle Keeney, I'm running that center right line just next to the friggin' Camel Rock. Well, he's a little bit left. He punches the first wave. The second wave friggin' stalls him and gives him the old ender up out move. Beefy looking, because we're down on the rock watching this way downstream. I didn't have my camera, of course, never do it at the right time. Had it with me but wasn't using it. And it was a real power move. And he was cleaning it up right, and then they came rolling through Lower Keeney. They were jamming. But the photos, listen, you got to go to gollyphoto.com. I'll put it down. I don't know how to link it, but I'll print it out there or something. And I'll show you in a little video the professional photographer with the digital camera. As you're rolling through, they're just click, 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 click. There's about 20 stills taken of me, 1, 2, 3, 4, as I'm going through Lower Keeney. And it is a friggin' hammer ride. You look at these pictures, you know I'm friggin' in the meaty, big shit. And just down at the bottom before I get out, you can't really tell it, but I friggin' crash, flip over, and actually do the combat whitewater roll in nice class 4 or 5 whitewater. Depending on how you want to friggin' grade it, it's beefy. I friggin' roll up in the same spot Vic is rolling up. And everybody knows Vic's the man. I mean, when you talk, and his shots are right behind me. He's doing this shit in the C1. I mean, you see this boy, I'm coming through the waves and I'm freaking like, you know, I'm using either paddle, anything I got. And Vic is trying to pull these freaking balance moves because he only got one blade. So if he leans this way, he's toast. So he's freaking pulling these, woo, and his boat's up on angle and he's riding the shit, disappearing. That boy can paddle. And he's saying about me, right? Me. So we click through and here we go. Look, these are all shots of me coming through the rapid, hammering it. I mean, I'm just friggin' wailing. And then down here, let's see, here we go. Look, you can barely see my head here. Big shots. I mean, this was some really big, and this is just the top half. Now let me click to page 13 because this is where it really gets interesting. I'm still upright and clean and thinking, man, I'm doing really good, better than last time, nice line. Okay, here I am again, look, and this isn't a crash. I'm coming out of that thing, stroking upright, you know, looking good, coming around, working it strong. Back into the next hole, that's where I crashed, right there. Here's me going upside down, and then he's got a photo of me coming back around and upright. Now tell me that's not some hot boating. And then right behind me was my friend Vic. And I'm going to give you a peek of Vic's shots because he's really good. And man, they just put the camera on you, it follows. Here's Vic coming down. He's coming through. He's pretty much running the same line I did. Look at how he's just balanced on the edge there, and he's only in a C1. That boy can paddle. And he's saying, oh, I didn't feel good about this. I'm like, man, you running this shit and you just... But you look at the photos. Now, of course, after lunch, he started loosening up a little more, and by the end of the day, that boy was freaking liquid smooth and really hot, where I felt my paddle and timing was kind of breaking down a little. I'm going to have to stay a little bit crisper. Save myself for the keenies, you know, save it for the mashes. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I'm saving myself for the mashes. Yeah. And that's what I'll be saying. I'm saving myself for the mashes, boy. Yeah, Jesus. Well, it was a really great weekend. And then I actually felt good enough, because we were planning to use today, Monday, as the travel day. I felt good enough that and Vic was slow Sunday morning, so I broke camp. And I thought I'd only drive part way home on Sunday. I hauled ass and got here last night late. As you can see, the friggin' gear's all thrown out in the yard behind me, drying out. 2 weeks, well, listen, really, next weekend, this coming weekend, is opening weekend. Golly, my God, I usually always go opening weekend, and then it used to be skip and festival weekend. But now it's Labor Day weekend, opening weekend, festival weekend. So the plan is to go in 2 weeks. It'll be festival weekend, but I don't think we're going to go up and get t-shirts this year. They don't got any of the friggin' good equipment I want, and there's no deals anymore. You know, it's just one more chance for them to sell me overpriced shit. I'll tell you what, I was looking at some new friggin', what was that boy paddling? The GoPro Jackson kayak. It's got the little mount on the front for your camera, this or that. This thing's got strings that you pull for the foot braces to tighten them up, and they lock, and then you got some other strings that go into like a boat cleat to lock up for your back brace to tighten you in. No, what a piece of crap idiot design that is. Those ropes are going to start getting old, fraying. They're not going to grab into the cleats like you want. They're going to fail at the wrong friggin' time. Trust me. And you're going to be dick-dogging around with some system you don't even like. The simpler, the better. Oh my God, what are you kayak people thinking? You know, you improve this. Everybody does this. They improve their stuff right down the toilet. Really. Behind this camera is my 2003 Tundra. Perfect example. That's an okay truck, but behind that is the T100. That's the perfect truck. 4-cylinder, 8-foot bed, good gas mileage. But no, they don't make that. They make some giant pig ass thing that's, you know, too big for the damn roads. No, it's crazy. The kayak I'm paddling now, my God, the company went out of business. That's terrible. Oh, speaking of the kayak, man, we are in Double Z. And after the combat roll in Lower Keeney, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I'm the hot boater. Hey, yeah, all right, I can do it all. So I'm frying it up and going for it. We get to Double Z, and of course, there's raft traffic. But you know me, when I'm hot boating, I don't like to wait on a raft. I'm going to jump between the rafts. I'm going to make my move, get run over. What the hell, it happens to me, I'm going for it. So I jump between two rafts, of course, you know, I'm going for it. We go around the corner, everything's cool. Hey, I'm jamming, I'm on my line, So instead of running from, if you know Double Z, the top right, you're going to run a diagonal line over to the bottom left kind of deal. The rafts are running down the right side. So I'm running my diagonal line and I'm feeling pretty cool, and I'm thinking, well, man, you know, I'm going to just drive my boat around a little, because that's what the good boaters do. You know, when they're in the whitewater, they're driving their boats around. So instead of staying on line, you take the plunge and down you go through the tongue. You're cool. No. When I get down around friggin' Table Rock where the video boaters are, I decide, well, instead of taking the plunge, I'm going to cut around the tongue here, pull this move there. Well, instead of cutting around the tongue, I get washed way up on this friggin' bare shark tooth friggin' rock and slam into the side of it with my kayak. My paddle hits the top of it. I kind of friggin' drag myself over and drop into the big hole behind it. The back end of the boat goes way deep. The front end goes up and out I come. Now, it wasn't a jump out shot. It was one of those surge out moves. You know, I'm riding this. I'm controlled, back down. I'm trying to paddle like hell to get out of the boiling water. And it's like, and the guys behind me go, wow, that was really cool. And it's like, I didn't want to fucking do that. That was not the A, B, or any kind of route. That was just, I got crazy and got someplace I didn't want to be. But it looked nice, see? And again, I'm just boating. All right, well. Tomorrow, going to hang some 5/8 sheetrock ceilings, so that'll keep me spry. Yeah, that'll fucking kill me. And in 2 weeks, work the weekend, 2 weeks. Let's see if we can get out on the lower G. I'll bring you some film at 11. And man, I gotta tell you, I really did paddle well. I am the friggin' hot boater. I didn't pull any big Surf King moves, but everybody knows the scoring system. If you combat roll in the big meaty water, you are the man. Please go to Golly Photo. Look at my pictures. You will see that I am actually boating. Yellow helmet, big orange and friggin' red boat. It's me. It's my dumb ass out there, and I'm doing it. And I'm kind of proud of it. Fuck. Most people, I should be dead. Yeah, let's leave it on that. And remember how I tell you, if women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. Fuck that shit. They'll just suck you dry like vampires, okay? Take care of yourself. Enjoy your life. Could be over tomorrow. Hey, if I can do it in 2 weeks, if I can stand, I'm going.